Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of FSI's PGA DFS picks. We have the Valero Texas Open Showdown round 4 for the DraftKings and FanDuel Showdown slates. What an awesome round 3. We started out with a little bit of a weather delay, but the guys got the final shots in after sunset, and Spieth and Wallace birdied the last hole to tie themselves for first. I'm really hoping Jordan Spieth can finally finish off what has seemed like months of work to try to get back to the victory circle. And I'm really pulling for him. I have been all year. It's really awesome for golf. The viewership is up because of it, and I'm really excited for next week's Masters to see how well he plays at a course he's won twice at. So with that being said, let's jump into some picks for tomorrow's slate. 10K, we are going to start off with Jordan Spieth at 10-7. The ball striking and everything is just coming together into a perfect storm for him. I'm really hoping he closes it out, as I said at the top. So yeah, big fan of Jordan Spieth tomorrow. Gonna have him in my lineups with hopes that he gets that victory. And I just wanted to make a quick note that all finishing position is factored into scoring. So if he does win, he does get the highest amount of positional points he can earn. Next up, we have Corey Conners at 10-4, 3.8 off the tee, 6.1 with his ball striking, but he is losing 2.3 around the green, so that seems to have held him back, but he was a very solid GBP pick that led to some decent GBP lines for me today. I'm not really sure I'm going to be playing him. I'm thinking I'm going to go 100% Spieth, continue to get that upside with his finishing position, but I just wanted to make a mental note that Corey Conners playing fairly well, except for around the greens, heading into a probably chalky stance with him next week. I think the whole industry is thinking Corey Conners is going to play really well, so just wanted to make mental notes. 9K, we have Ryan Palmer at 9.9, 3.2 off the tee, 3.3 with his ball striking. He's done a lot with his putter over the course of the first 3 rounds, but this is a very good track for him. He's done very well in Valero in San Antonio. So I do think Ryan Palmer does have a good run in him. So I'm pretty excited to play him as like maybe a golfer 2 in some areas. And with that, I think Tringali is going to be more of a fade for me. We've seen him kind of fall off towards the end of his round today. At 9.5, I'm kind of looking for Palmer as the upset pick here in this 9K range. Tringali does have these awesome ball striking numbers that we're looking for, but I think Palmer is going to be able to score better tomorrow. I think Tringali's kind of losing his momentum that he had in the first 2 rounds, and give me Ryan Palmer. 8K, this is probably going to be the chalkiest pick of the slate, but that's Charlie Hoffman at 8,900. Too cheap, too much, tee to green work, 8.9 tee to green, 8.5 ball striking. Those are some of the highest in the field. 4.5 on his approach, so he's gaining strokes all over the course. This is, the Charlie Hoffman Open. He does fairly well at this golf tournament every year. He needs a win to get into the Masters next week, so I am expecting Charlie Hoffman to try to go all out and try to outduel Spieth. So most lineups are going to be starting off with Spieth and Charlie Hoffman tomorrow. I expect that to be very chalky build from the top. Kuchar is going to be a fade for me. He's kind of been lucking around his way in match play and in the Valero Texas Open. I'd rather play Chris Kirk at 8,700, 5.5 on his approach shots, 4.4 ball striking, 4.5 tee to green. Chris Kirk been rallying back since a very bad first round, so give me Chris Kirk at 87 over Kuchar at 88. We'll drop down to Kyle Stanley, 8,100. You get these Kyle Stanley moments where he'll miss cuts for like 4 months, and then all of a sudden he's like T5. So this is that moment. I expect Kyle Stanley to continue to march forward. 7.7 tee to green, 5.8 ball striking. He's just playing very well. Kind of a compilation course, the Greenbrier. He's won that event, so I do like Kyle Stanley to finish strong. Part 3 of the chalky build is Matt Wallace at 8K. As I mentioned in the beginning, him and Spieth were dueling it back and forth on the back 9. Basically played hole for hole, birdie for birdie. along the way. 6.7 on the approach, 9.9 ball striking. He leads the field tee to green, 12.6. So he's gaining strokes at maximum. I expect Matt Wallace and Jordan Spieth, Charlie Hoffman to have a fun battle down the stretch come tomorrow. I'm certainly going to be tuning in and looking forward to that. But now we'll drop into some value picks. It's kind of a really tough area to find golfers, so I'm going to let the stats do the talking for me. Hoagie at 7-8, he's at 6th position right now on the leaderboard. 6th in ball striking, 6.8 tee to green, 4.8 on the approach. He has really solid ball striking numbers. He just can't hit a putt to save his life. So hopefully he can hit a few putts and make some birdies and just score well for us on the DraftKings card. I don't mind Alonzo Griffin at 7,600. 5.2 on the ball striking, 6.8 tee to green. I think he's going to be a very good pick. He is in 38th, so I expect a low performance for him to get positional points, and I think that's fine. I'm going to take chances like that down here in 7K, so I like Alonzo Griffin to pull off some kind of, from the started from the bottom, now we're here moment, so I like that pick tomorrow. Gary Woodland at 7,400. 5.7 around the green, 8.6 tee to green. It's really cool to see Gary come back. He had the labrum hip surgery over the offseason. He's starting to get into some better form. It's still going to be a while till we can talk about how, Gary Woodland in the winner's circle, but you got to start somewhere. I don't mind Gary Woodland. We do have Matthew Naismith and Brandon Hagee as your cheap 7K options. Brandon Hagee 10.2 on tee to green, so I really like his numbers. He just can't putt either. Hopefully him and Hoagie can get some putts made and some birdies on the card so that we can have some decent value picks tomorrow. 6K, Joseph Bramlett 6,400, 3.4 approach, 5.5 tee to green, 3.2 on his ball striking. Really plays well in the wind, so if the wind picks up, I do have all the confidence that Bramlett will continue to play well in the wind. Sig is a rookie trying to earn his card, sort of like the Zalatoris style. He's really good talent. 6,400 as well. His ball striking numbers are really good. Just needs to get some putts to fall. And last but not least, we have KJ Choi at 6,100, throwing it back to the South Korean. The old-timer looks to have some decent ball striking numbers. That could change in a heartbeat because KJ Choi is like 70. All right, that'll do it. Appreciate you guys listening in. Please like and comment below. The comments have been fun all week. It's been fun to interact with you guys. If there's anything funny or if there's anything you want to comment about how the Valero Texas Open is going, please comment below. I'd love to chat. And if you want to get into our Discord channel, you can find that link into the bio for our FSI_DFS Twitter handle, and you can talk to me and whenever you want on the Discord, and I'll give you the core plays. We got projections. We have all our Masters content coming out next week. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a great time. The Masters is one of the best golf tournaments of the year, and prize pools are way up. So you're going to need to get all the information you can and all the strategy and advice for that week coming up next week. All right, guys. Thank you for listening in, and I'll talk to you again.